We are live, baby. It's week 16. We're talking fantasy football. We're talking championship week. Excuse my beautiful outfit. It's the company holiday party here at the headquarters. Things are going to get a little bit out of hand. Should be a good time. What up, Steven? What up, people? It's championship week, and we are ready to roll. I'm going to light up a little candle and set the mood. I'm about to take y'all on a fucking date today. And hopefully my advice doesn't fuck you. At least before it buys you dinner. What to do with this candle? I got an idea. I'll chug my coffee. Now we're fucking ready. Now we're ready to roll. How we doing, everybody? Happy weekend. Happy championship weekend. It's week 16. So we're talking start, sit. Any questions y'all might have for me, drop them in the comments. Drop them down below in the comments. What up, Victor? What up, Thomas? What up, Eric? Woo! I'm pumped up. We got 4 matchups today. Obviously, we have to do this one a little bit early because we got 3 NFL games tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow might be the biggest day of my entire life. Biggest day of my life. Big day for the brand. I'm excited. I'm not excited actually at all. I'm going to have a lot of anxiety, and it's going to be a very rough day. But I'm glad that you guys are here joining me to talk about week 16. Because that means you're probably in your championship game, or you just like to fuck around. And I should keep the candle burning most videos. I feel like it gives it a nice feng shui, a nice lighting. It makes it like orange. It makes it look like I almost have a tan, but it's like 11 fucking degrees out here in New York. Mikey, baby, you ready for Christmas, my guy? I might wear this shirt. You know, this company out in Australia, they're called Barney Cools, Barney Cools. They make the fucking absolute GOAT button-down shirts, and I will only be buying from them during the summer. All right, here are the questions coming in. I just want to wait a little bit for y'all to jump in here and yell at me. I became a member as of today for championship weekend. Sanctified, my man. I appreciate the support. If it's one day, if it's fucking all the days, if it's for life, I'm just glad you're here. Hawaiian Christmas, my guy. Let's get it. Yeah. All right. Let's go full Hawaiian for Christmas. I'm in. All right. Let's talk about some shadow coverage. There's not a lot of guys expected to see shadow coverage. As always, the Patriots play that man-to-man defense. They will be locking down whoever their opponents are this week. It happens to be Buffalo. Josh Allen scares me a little bit this week because while he's been a nice fantasy play, he has struggled. His completion percentage is like fucking 47% when he starts playing against real defenses like New England and Pittsburgh and whatever. So Cole Beasley, Jonathan Jones, John Brown, Stephon Gilmore, definitely not suggested plays this week. You probably aren't playing guys like Cole Beasley if you're in your championship anyways, but I don't discriminate because there are 16 team leagues out there, and you just never, ever know. So we're going to have the Bills getting shadowed by the Patriots. We have Courtland Sutton going to get Darius Slay. Now, despite Darius Slay's reputation, he has not been that good this year. He has struggled a little bit, and it's probably maybe it's a mojo thing. Maybe it's just the fact that the entire Detroit defense is struggling, and it kind of just spills over to all of the players. I don't know, but he hasn't been that scary for opposing wide receivers. So I'm not too nervous about starting Courtland Sutton this week, getting Darius Slay coverage. Kenny Golladay, Chris Harris Jr., Emmanuel Sanders, supposed to get Jalen Ramsey. We'll see how accurate that is. Jalen Ramsey is someone who gets a little bit better as the year goes on. Same thing with Marshawn Lattimore. So we're going to have A.J. Brown getting covered by Marshawn Lattimore. Lattimore is another one of those guys that tends to start off the season a lot worse than he finishes. That's with the entire Saints defense pretty much overall, because the Saints always start off a little flimsy, especially with the pass defense. And that's a lot of these teams, man. It's a lot of these franchises that we look at that the best ones, just keep their system in place and they win. They win year in and year out, despite the players. You see the Pittsburghs, the Baltimores, and New Englands. These are the teams that are the absolute best at adjusting as the season progresses. They win week in, week out, and you always see, like when this year started, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, their defenses were not looking good. And you were like, oh, we could attack Baltimore's defense. By like week 5 or 6, that fucking cut right off. cut that shit off and we stop playing guys against the Baltimore Ravens. They got a lot of shutdown corners. Oh, man. A lot of questions coming in. So those are really the only shadow coverages we have today. We have the Patriots against the Bills. We have the Courtland Sutton against Darius Slay matchup. Galladay, Chris Harris, Emmanuel Sanders, Jalen Ramsey, A.J. Brown, Marshawn Lattimore. All right. Boone or Lockett for full flex PPR. Oh, yeah. Also, I apologize to Jesus Christ. Sorry. Some annoying ass people today thinking that we don't have people out here working a goddamn honest day in their life. Ridiculous. Okay, what the fuck was we saying? Sorry, my camera keeps flickering back and forth. So we have Mike Boone, we have Tyler Lockett, full flex PPR. I will probably lean towards Lockett. Love the matchup. We also don't know what's going on with the running backs in Minnesota, though I think it's going to be Boone's backfield. Matchup against Arizona is just too juicy for me, Thomas. Give me all the candles, big dog. I have like 17 candles back here that sometimes I light them up. If I'm just like home by myself and it's fucking cold in here, I don't know why. Maybe the candles actually warm up the place. I just assume that maybe the fire will eventually warm the entire unit because I don't think we have heat. Like it's usually like 42 degrees in here when we wake up. I should probably stop leaving the window open though. Wilson gets angry. My sit starts are tough choices this week. Yo, serious love to you guys. Love you, Thomas. Eric, man, Godwin out kills me. I've got to choose between McLaurin, Chark, and Mostert, two of them, and either Waller or Hollister going up against C-Mac and Lamar. So, that's fucking tough. That is tough. Okay, so for the first two, I'm definitely going to go with Terry as one of them, and I'm probably going to go with Mostert. I like what we've seen from Mostert in terms of the usage and just the efficiency, and I don't really trust Chark. I know he's supposed to play. It's going to be a game-time decision probably, and I'd rather just not play a guy who's less than 100% when you have two solid options there, Eric. So I'll go McLaurin, Mostert, and either Waller or Hollister going again. Oh, yeah. So I'll go with Waller. I just think he's too involved in his offense, and he gives you that ceiling. I mean, he gives you a ceiling that's out of this world for a guy like Hollister. Like Hollister, you're kind of banking on the matchup and hoping that he gets it to the end zone against Arizona, but I think this is probably going to be another game where we see Chris Carson get 25 touches and they try to run the clock and just dominate time of possession. So I'll go with Waller because the ceiling is monstrous, and you're going to obviously need a ceiling here going against C-Mac and Lamar. Well, oh, man, there's a lot on here. Let's see. What's up, Nick? How you feeling, my man? What up, Danny? I'm feeling pretty good, man. Feeling energized. I'm ready for the weekend. I don't really have any good plans other than sit back and hopefully, when you're in, I'm in. I think I have 4 matchups this weekend. Yeah, I have 4 matchups this weekend. I hope I can walk away with at least 2 championships. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I feel like I have a lot of players. There's just a lot of impactful fantasy players in those 3 games happening tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll fucking sit back, buckle up, tuck my shirt in. I'm going to stop fucking yelling for once. And I will probably be posted up right there watching that TV for 32 hours. I might actually just live stream tomorrow while we're watching the NFL games. It sucks that they can't, I can't live stream and have the actual game footage playing. The NFL doesn't let you do that. It'd be cool if you could set up like a facial reaction cam and then the NFL games going on in another part of the TV, but they don't let you do that. Learn that the hard way. Standard league, I can only start 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and 1 flex spot. Oh, yeah, again, sorry. For the rankings, the positional rankings are out right now on Patreon. The flex rankings will be out at some point later today. I will get around to them probably within the hour after this video concludes. So if you want the full rankings for championship week, patreon.com/BDGE. Standard league, I can only start 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and 1 flex spot. Wide receiver, Devontae Parker, Perriman, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Mike Boone. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay, so 1 running back, we're definitely going to start Eckler. The matchup is incredible. He's incredible. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the rest of the running backs in LA. If they're gonna bench Melvin Gordon again, if they want to give him less run because he's going to be out of here. See what they got in Justin Jackson. So Eckler's the RB1. Devontae Parker is the wide receiver 1. In the flex spot, I will take Mike Boone. I think Cook and Madison are both going to be out. I think Mike Boone is probably around my RB 12 or 13 in the rankings for the week. Victor, half PPR. Pick 3 wide receivers, running backs, and a flex. I'm not exactly sure what you meant by 2 running backs. Okay. So 3 wide receivers out of Hopkins, Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, Mike Williams, and Gallup. All right. So we're definitely going Hopkins. We're definitely going to go with Diggs. And then my third option, that's really close between Mike Williams and Gallup. I'm actually going to lean with Michael Gallup here. Mike Williams, Mike Williams as my third wide receiver. He's been just so hot lately, and I'm nervous about the Dak shoulder. That makes me a little bit nervous. So he's going to tough it through, and I'd imagine Dak is going to be active for the game. But in terms of like his efficiency and his effectiveness, I'm a little bit nervous about that. So I'll lean Mike Williams. For the 2 running backs, I'm going to go with Mike Boone and Miles Sanders. Give me the volume, give me the explosion, give me the good offenses. So good luck to you, my friend. And a flex. Oh, if you need to go a flex there as well, I would throw in Aaron Jones as your flex. Steven, what up? Pick 3. Perriman, Devont, Parker, Boone, Miles Sanders, full PPR. So I would sit Perriman there, Steve. We have like a 4-year sample size of Rashad Perriman, and we're all going nuts about like a 2-game sample size of him being good. So I would just lean towards sitting Perriman since you have other good options. Ash, start 2 PPR, Lockett, Deandre Washington, AJ Brown. I'll start the first 2, Lockett and Deandre Washington. Need my brother on this one. I got you, baby. Big money league with 2K buy-in and $24,000 pot. Holy shit. I need help at flex and tight end. Flex, Boston Scott or James Washington. Tight end, Doyle, Ian Thomas, or Jason Witten. Ooh, very interesting. Okay, so we have Boston Scott. We have James Washington. So we had reports that, what's-his-face, Juju Smith-Schuster will be, well, he's been practicing in full. That being said, I'm not very confident that he's going to be out there for a full slate of snaps. I don't even know if they're going to actually play him or not. I guess he'll be active, but I kind of like James Washington regardless, man. I really like the matchup against the Jets D, so I will go. That's fucking beautiful. I'll go James Washington here over Boston Scott. Focus, baby. Do me this one solid. All right, we might just do a blurry fucking podcast for the remainder. Hey, there we go. We bike. We so bike. Tight end, Doyle, Ian Thomas, or Jason Witten. Jesus Christ. Let's go with the matchups here. We're definitely going to eliminate Jason Witten. I just don't trust that motherfucker ever. And Doyle or Ian Thomas. Let me look at the matchups right quick. Top of my head. They're definitely ranked very, very closely for me this week. I think that Panthers against the Colts, that's a tough matchup with their linebackers. And then who's the other one? Oh, Doyle with the Colts going against Panthers. That's also a tough matchup for tight ends. I would probably – I think I'm going to lean Ian Thomas there for you, Danny. Assuming Greg Olsen doesn't play. If Greg Olsen plays, then we're going to go with Doyle there. But I don't like what we saw from Doyle at all last week, given that T.Y. Hilton was back. He got 9 targets, so it kind of phased him out a little bit. Le'Veon Bell, Hunter Henry, Boone, Beckham for 2 flex spots, full PPR, Thomas. So definitely going to go with the Boone there, and love the match for Hunter Henry. But it's so hard to trust Henry here. So I'm definitely sitting Beckham against Baltimore. Boone is definitely getting one of the starts. And then Bell versus Henry. You know what? I'm going to go with Henry there. My gut says Henry. Le'Veon Bell's been absolutely terrible, especially in bad matchups. So let's go Hunter Henry and Boone there, Thomas. Cal, what up? Full PPR. I got D-Hop, Devontae Parker, Keenan Allen, Al Robinson, A.J. Brown, 3 wide receivers. Oof. All right, so we're definitely going D-Hop. We're definitely going to go Devontae Parker. And it's close for the third one. I'm going to sit A.J. Brown because he's going to get Marshawn Lattimore treatment. I don't love the Allen Robinson matchup against KC. They've been a very, very quietly very good defense against the pass. So I'll go with Keenan Allen. I'll go with the first 3, Cal. Deebo Samuel, Deontay Johnson, or D.D. Westbrook, PPR start 1. Definitely sitting D.D. with Chark back. Deebo seems more of like a desperate play, like you're just kind of flipping a coin and hoping something happens. I like what we've seen out of Deontay Johnson, so I'm going to lean with Deontay there, Ash. In what alternate reality would I consider benching Edelman for Perryman or Higbee for O.J. Howard? Full PPR, I need 2 wide receivers, Edelman, Gallup, Perryman, Fuller, or A.J. Brown. So I will be sitting Edelman in one of my matchups this week. I luckily have a lot of options at wide receiver. I have on that team, it's Julio Jones, Edelman, Courtland Sutton, Adam Thielen, and then I have Mike Boone too as a flex spot. So I'm going to be sitting Edelman. I hate what we saw from him last week. He looked really fucked up. So that combined with just a tough matchup in the Bills pass D, I think I just put out the rankings this week. I just put it out like a couple of minutes ago. And I believe I had Edelman ranked behind Perriman. Yeah, I do. I have Edelman behind Perriman. So I'm definitely okay going with Perriman over Julian Edelman this week. And I'm okay starting O.J. Howard over Higbee too, considering that Gerald Everett was back at practice. If Everett does not suit up this week, then it's definitely Higbee. But the Niners are getting healthier on defense. They're getting a few guys back. I believe they're getting Quan back and they're getting Sherman back. So it's going to be a tougher matchup for that pass offense for LA. So if Everett's back, I have no problem with you starting OJ over Higbee. I think it's kind of a coin flip there. So if you need 2 wide receivers out of all those guys you just named, I would probably roll Perriman and A.J. Brown there. Sanctified. Fucking chip week. Start 2. Melvin Gordon, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb, Raheem Mostert. I'll go with Melvin Gordon, and I will go there. Ooh, Aaron Jones and Nick Chubb are so close. I'll go with Jones. Let's run it back. Now that Everett's back, O.J. Howard or Higbee. There you go. Yeah, I kind of just answered that for you. Once again, I need you to set my lineup, half PPR. Terry versus Giants, Chark at Atlanta, A.J. Brown versus New Orleans, DK versus Arizona, pick 3. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to sit DJ Chark. You have 3 other good options, and I just don't trust him being fully healthy. How do you feel about Mike Boone this week? Absolutely love that motherfucker. He's going to win some leagues this week. A.J. Brown or Will Fuller? Definitely Brown for me. I just don't trust Will Fuller. You're playing whack-a-mole trying to catch a good game out of Will Fuller. It might happen, but I will be perfectly fine sitting him. Lastly, full PPR. Does mix and play or insert Deandre Washington? I also have Kamara and Miles Sanders. Thanks for having me, big dog. Love you. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to answer that, like what you're looking for here. Does mix and play? I don't know. I have no idea. I would assume he's going to be fine. This is ridiculous. You guys are just going to get the fucking very side angle of my face from now on. I got a new webcam and it's 4K and it's great, except it's like right next to my wall. I need it to be on the wall, but the wire is so fucking thick that you can't like shove the wire into the wall and make it go down. It's got to have at least like this much space behind it. And I just don't have that room. I just don't have that luxury. It's a big problem in my life right now. Big fat fucking problems I got. What the fuck is Brook Linen? What are you talking about? So yeah, we're gonna go Mixon over Deandre Washington, if that was your question. And I would go with Miles Sanders and Kamara over Washington as well. Half PPR, Mahomes or Tannehill. I have Mahomes ranked, I think, quarterback 4 and Tannehill is quarterback 6. Start 2, standard scoring. Lockett, Sutton, Boyd. We in the shit, baby, chasing rings. Thanks for all you do. I love you, Dylan. I'll go with the first 2. I'm going to sit Boyd. Full PPR, Metcalf or Landry. What's up, big dog? Glad to be here discussing my championship strategy with you. I love you for joining me. You the real MVP. Excited for the season to wrap up. There we go. Here we go, people. Aaron Jones, Allen Robinson, A.J. Brown, PPR for my flex. I will go with Allen Robinson. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt really good to sit Aaron Jones, but I think it's the right move this week. And Nick, how's your day going, my man? Huge respect for what you do. You're legit now. Now question column. You know what my favorite thing is? Like during the season, there's just too many questions that are thrown at us. So I really only answer your guys' questions like Patreon, on the message board, and in these live streams. And I get so many like Instagram DMs and Twitter messages and shit. And they always start off like that. So I do appreciate you saying it. It's always like, when people DM me on Instagram and they're just, either throwing like thank yous my way, or they have a legit question about like life in general or the business, or like, different equipment that I use for filming, no problem answering that. I just don't do sit starts, especially not on like my personal accounts and stuff. And they'll always started off like, you know what? I thank you so much for what you do. Like, I love all your content, blah, blah, blah. And then it's just like, they just post their entire lineup. Like, what would you do here? I'm just like, yeah, here's the thing about that. I'm going to ignore your comment. So I'm sorry if I've ever done that to you, but I just don't do sit starts on my personal shit. Thank you for your help this season. Half PPR. I need 2 out. Oh wait, you're legit now. Question: Kyler Murray or Tannehill? I would go with Tannehill there. I can't even say your fucking name. You got me twisted, brother. I would go Tannehill there personally. Antonio Mastro, half PPR. I need 2 out of Connor, Chubb, Aaron Jones, Boone, and I also need 2 out of T.Y. Hilton, Anthony Miller, Thielen, Galladay. Okay, so we're going 2 out of the running backs. Jesus Christmas. Please Christmas. I can't wait to have a holiday party for the big dogs, for the company. All right, so I'm going to go with Boone and Chubb there, Antonio. Mr. Influence. Oh, yeah. And then for wide receivers, Anthony Miller, Thielen, Galladay. I will go with Adam Thielen and Anthony Miller. Full PPR. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Sutton, McLaurin, Miles Sanders, Edelman. All right, so I'll go with what is it? Let me check matchups real quick. I'm going to go – wait, where the fuck was that question? Man, I lost count. This is an absurd amount of sit-start questions today, y'all. I'm not going to be able to get to everyone's. I'm sorry. There's still like 40 of them below. Unless maybe I'll just run through them quickly if you guys are cool with that. Where the fuck was I? Oh, so the 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Okay, we're going to go with Sutton and Miles Sanders there, influence. O.J. Howard or Hollister? O.J. Howard. Would you flex A.J. Brown or Boone if Boone gets a start? We're going to go Mike Boone. Half PPR, Boyd, Golden Tate, or Slayton? Tyler Boyd. Half PPR, Sutton, A.J. Brown. Marlon Mack is for Matt. Sorry, I should have thrown your names in there prior. So, John, I would go with Boyd. Matt Rodriguez, half PPR. Sutton, A.J. Brown, Marlon Mack, Anthony Miller. Also for my 2 starting running backs, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb, Marlon Mack. Man, you guys have a lot going on today. Courtland Sutton, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb. Influence. If Boone gets a starting role in Minnesota, would you play him over Aaron Jones? Yes, I would. Matthew Rodriguez, what is your opinion on Deandre Washington with Jacobs out? I think he is probably it's a tougher matchup than I think people realize against the Chargers, who are getting healthier on defense. So I'm not like ready to pencil him as a top 12 option. I do think he's probably around the RB2 range, probably closer to a mid to low end RB2. You have a great weekend too, my friend Mike. Dak or Tannehill? Tannehill. Full PPR, wide receiver, pick 2. Woods, Metcalf, Landry, and Anthony Miller. That's very close. I feel like those are literally like my wide receivers 22 to 25 in my rankings. I'll go with Anthony Miller and Robert Woods. Championship live stream from the woods to celebrate 4 chips this year. Please bring Animal away from the party. Both of them are fucking suckers. Animal sucks. He's always just eating deli meats in the corner, and Snacks is getting way too drunk and screaming in someone's face about how he's a WWF stockholder or some shit. I'm the real fucking MVP. Need a flex and wide receiver 2, full PPR. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Sutton, Miles Sanders. I think you have to go DJ Moore. I don't think you could sit the guy. and I would go with Miles Sanders over Sutton. Hard to sit the name, but given the matchup, would you sit Chubb to play Miles Sanders? Yes, I actually would. I have Miles Sanders above Chubb. Brait, Fant, Gesicki, or Fells? Give me Noah Fant. Who's Fant going against again? Who the Broncos playing? The Chiefs? Or am I making that up? The Lions. Yeah. I kind of like Fant this week over. I kind of like Fant and Gesicki. They're probably back to back in my rankings, so I would say it's very, very close for those two, Victor. But I would probably lean Fant. I see the rankings, but worried about the Rams' offense for the 49ers defense. I am not really sure. I mean, yeah, they're getting healthier, so I don't know if I fully believe in the Rams' offense overall. First of all of my 5 season-long teams are in the finals. That's fucking absurd. I can't believe that. Like, that's crazy when people comment to me that, like, oh, I made all 5 of my finals. Like, how does that even happen? Like, I feel like the luck itself would just knock one of your teams out. Here's my first dilemma. I have both Matt Ryan and Tannehill, and I also have Julio Jones and AJ Brown. Which quarterback? I would probably take Tannehill there. Higbee or Hollister, full PPR. Higbee. Eric Scott, I like the way you think. Yeah, let's make this happen. Rotisserie chicken. I read about Devin Singletary against New England. Nah, kid stomps regardless. And New England's rush defense is not good. Pick 2 running backs PPR. Kamara, Aaron Jones, Mike Boone. I would take Kamara and Mike Boone. Dude, real talk. Best video of the year on Instagram was Animals video this week for bagels and flocks. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm thinking about chopping up a best of 2019. A best of 2019 for just the brand in general. I'm trying to remember all the clips that we have that were good this year though. Pick 3 wide receivers, PPR, McLaurin, Boyd, Anthony Miller, Metcalf, Gallup. So we're going to go McLaurin there for sure. Full PPR, I'll probably take Tyler Boyd there. And then Anthony Miller too. Just getting too much targets, too much volume, James. George, Locke or Dalton? I don't even want to answer you seriously, to be honest. I would actually take Dalton there, though. Matchup's just too good. Full PPR, Aaron Jones, Eckler, D. Walsh, Boone, Perriman, Sterling Shepard, 2 RBs and a flex. So my RBs are going to be Eckler there and Mike Boone. My flex play is going to be Aaron Jones. Is it me or is there some sexual tension between Animal and Snacks? No tension at all. They released the tension behind the scenes. Boone over Chubb. Yes, I would play Boone over Chubb. Staff league, I feel like a farce. Did you lose, Scott? What's even going on in this staff league? I haven't checked in like fucking 6 weeks since I got knocked out. I'll look it up right now. We're having a holiday party next week, next year, by the way. And everyone has to come or you're fucking fired. It's Luke versus Toffee. Scott and I are in the finals. You're not in the finals for anything. Both of you got fucking ridden out of the playoffs in Go Fade Me, Staff League, fucking everywhere. George, you are nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing. I'm Batman. Where the fuck was I? Third place. I got body. Ooh. Boone over Joe George. Where's the other? Oh, George. Didn't you just ask something? Follow up to the Matt Ryan Tannehill question. Why Tannehill? Because he's been better than Matt Ryan. And he's at home. And he puts up 25 points a week. And and he rushes the ball. And I think this is a big trap game for the Saints. Big trap game for the Saints. Michael Thomas, 10 targets, 7 catches, 85 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 fumble lost. You heard it here first. That's a fact, not opinion either. Starting the FTP Best of Year Super Cup Monday. That's going to be phenomenal. I want to do one for the whole brand. Even though that's like too much. I don't know if I could actually do that. I'm going to get some from Fade the Public, some from my vlogs, some from my videos in the summer. I don't know. Olsen or Ian Thomas? Ian Thomas. Is Olsen even playing? Like, why? Don't start either of those, George. You're not even in. You're a farce. You're not. You don't have no games this weekend. Giles Manders. Let's get this bread. Oh boy. If I don't beat Vatch, I'm going to be fucking absolutely out of control. I'm going to break shit. I need to win. Actually, there's 3 leagues that I need to win. I need to win E-Town Get Down. I need to win Go Fade Me. And I need to win the NYC League. I'm so pissed. Brett fucking picked up Mike Boone in the NYC League. Like, no one even tried to get him. I was so fucking pissed. Total bids. He put $2. I put $0. And then some fucking asshole in 11th place, not even in the toilet bowl, picked up the Indianapolis Colts defense. He doesn't even have a game this week. He doesn't even have a matchup in the final week. And he takes the Indianapolis Colts fucking defense from me. I have no one else to play. Like, I'm going to have to play. I'm going to put I can't put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense out there, can I? Makes no sense against Houston. It does, I guess. Fuck. I hope he's in a pickle and he just plays all of his play. Oh, that's a good. Like, I should not lose this game. He has Chris Conley, Kenny Stills, Danny Amendola in his starting lineup, but he's going to be able to fucking throw Mike Boone in there for one of them. I think I should beat Vatch too. Like, there's no reason I should lose to Vatch. The only hope he has is Breeze and Michael Thomas going absolutely bonkers again. But that's not going to happen considering Drew Brees and Michael Thomas are both going to be fucking duds this week. You heard it here first, second, and third. 10 for 7, 85, 0 touchdowns, 1 fumble lost. E-Town Get Down, I have a great matchup too, except he has fucking – he like lucked himself into fucking Deandre Washington. Like, Steve just backed his way into like a ridiculous starting lineup that has Perriman, Mostert, DeAndre Washington. It's all these like makeshift players who are all going to fucking ball out probably against my star-studded lineup. We're going to put up a dud. I'm going to lose all my matchups. I can't take this. I can't do this. I'm not doing fantasy football next year. I'm not doing it. I'll do the analysis, but I'm not playing in any leagues again. I'm too stressed. I'm just not going to do it. Colts D or Washington D? Definitely Colts D there, Ash. Is Madison playing? No, I don't think he's going to play. I would be shocked. I would say 90% chance that Madison does not play. Winston might have 7 points. Yeah, I still have to make that decision. Tannehill versus Winston. Like, the right move, I feel like the right move is Winston. Like, it's not the right move, but I feel like at the end of the day, Winston's going to have more fantasy points than Tannehill, and I'm going to fucking really regret it. Because Perriman had 5 catches last week. It's like, listen. I don't even know how my fucking brain works, but it's telling me that Brashad Perriman is going to be a fucking – he's not going to be a dud. He's like my wide receiver 17. I just think that we have a big enough sample size to know that he's more of a fraud than not a fraud. I love you, Justin. Right? Like, push comes to shove. Like, how can Winston possibly put up another 350 yards? It makes no sense. He has no one there to catch the fucking ball. I might play O.J. Howard over Tyreek Hill. I'm losing it. My league has a kicker. I'm so sorry. I haven't even looked at the kicker position this year. So whatever I say right now, Victor, is absolutely irrelevant. Like, you could ask someone, you could walk outside your house right now, and the first person that you see walking down the street, ask them the same question, and the odds of being correct on it are probably higher than mine. I'm really sorry. This is not a kicker. This is not a kicker live stream. Big Dog's live draft is Dubai next year. Abso-fucking-lutely. Either Dubai or Afghanistan. I haven't decided which of the two. Cooley's in a dome. Good thinking, Scott. That's why I hired her. Tannehill or Matt Ryan? Tannehill, Ash. Can of God? All right. That's it. That's fucking it. I just lost about 50 people their championship matchups. I'm so sorry for all the nonsense that came out of my mouth today. It is time. Did I? Fuck. Wait. I forgot whether I did something today that I needed to do, but there's no way of confirming if you did it or not. That's a fucked up conundrum to be in. Shit. Okay, I got to stop thinking live right now. All right, well, if y'all enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, I guess. Let me know how your championship matchups go. Good luck in week 16. I love y'all. If you have stuck around for all 16 of these sit start videos, y'all are the GOATs. And I'll see you. I don't know when the next time I see you is, but it'll be soon. Fuck. That would have been fucking cool if I... All right, this is out of control. That's 2 fouls. I didn't strike out yet. We out. Goodbye. Fuck you, George. Farce.